Hello everybody, it is Emery48 here and welcome back to another Rocket League video. We start off with a fairly easy goal, take control of it from half field and pop it in. A little bit farther into this game now. It's still 1-0. This is going to be the last Rocket League video I post until good way into March. I have a couple of other gaming videos planned that are more unique as I tap this one in on a good cross that are a bit more unique, non-Rocket League based, that took a little bit more time than a Rocket League video does take to make. So those will start the month of March. Only about 10 seconds farther into this game, and I pop another shot on goal that bounced into center. I'm planning, probably the next Rocket League video will be the third video back in March. The first two will be on other games, and then we'll probably be back onto Rocket League on the third gaming video back from my break. A couple minutes farther into this game, I get a clearance that goes on net for my fourth goal of the game. A good start to the video. And 4 goals is not where I'm going to end. The ball floats up in midfield. No one is back to save it as they were up trying to get back into the game. 5-2, all 5 from myself. My teammate was lagging for a part of this game, so I kind of had to carry, but the fact that I was able to is a different thing itself. On to the next game now, following a win. 2 minutes in, no goals yet. I get a clearance, but it's brought back in. I get demoed, but get the clearance. My teammate keeps it upfield. They don't get a good clear on that. He puts a great pass on. This is a impeccable pass. You know, the only person that could get to this was me. And the goal would have gotten to this. Well, the ball would have gotten to the goal, but it needed help from me. Great pass. Minute farther into this game, a couple more goals have been scored, but none by me. And this one, it just kind of stumbles through. I don't really know how I got an opportunity to take a shot here, but I did, and I put it in. So with a minute to go in the game, it's a 1-goal game. Take a shot from midfield, hit the post again. My teammate puts it in for me. I couldn't do it, so he might as well. And I'm glad he did. 4-2. Two games, 2 wins so far. On to the next one. We got into the action pretty early on. I get a little dribble by one, and the other one didn't really challenge me. I want to call it a dribble goal, but at the same time, I don't. Now down to 4 minutes left in the game, still 1-0. I just pickpocket him off the wall. I didn't even try to put this ball on target, and that's kind of sometimes how it goes. But I get a goal, 2-0. So I have moved to some trios, which means I score significantly less, which is why I kind of felt like I needed to do this to get myself on the goal board. I almost put it wide, but I didn't. Went in. Great pass. On to the next game now, following the loss. We're already up 1-0 in this one. I am staying around midfield, which is why I get less goals, because I do try and stay back to be on a defensive, and I go to hit this one off the wall to keep it in our zone. It's flopped, but not cleared. Put a little touch on it to get it over my teammate, so he couldn't help the ball in a little more. don't really know why they forfeited in that game. It was still pretty close. And they forfeited at a random time, but onto this one. I get a clearance, and I just take it all the way up the field and get a goal. 1-1. Ties it up. Next game now tied at 1 with 30 seconds to go. We get a pretty good kick off, and I take this boost from him in our own defensive area. And I go to put a clearance on the ball, which is on target just under the bar, and they aren't able to save it. 2-1. Get a little low 5 there for my teammate. In the next game now, pretty early on, still tied at 0, only 20 seconds in. Get a little bump there. We're on the attack. The ball is centered, but not by our own teammate. We're not able to put it in because it came kind of quick. And this one is sent back across, and I was just in the right spot to put this ball in. Takes a 1-0 lead. From my 1-0 goal, we are now in a 5-5 overtime, where I have not scored another goal. Start off with a good old demo, and I'm going up for an aerial to win the game, and all three of us went up for it and piled it into the post. I am fumbling my way back on defense, and I did not get back nearly in time. We lose this one 6-5 in overtime. In the next game now, it's 3-2 with 30 seconds left. The ball is going towards the net we are shooting on. I put a hit on it just to keep it in the zone. Another hit back to me again, very similar to the last goal that was showed, I believe, in this video by me. One that just bounces over to where I am, and I'm able to put it on net for a goal. Another game. Does that mean I could get another goal? I start off by bumping my own teammate out of the way and kind of just going through one. The ball is bouncing around. All three of them were in the area, but none of them have cleared it. A lot of whiffs leading up to this goal. This is going to be our last game of the video as I get bumped by my own teammate, but it was a strategic reposition as I get an epic save to push us to overtime. So we're going to be able to get an overtime game for the last game of the video. Quite fitting, I think. Starts off. It's a good kickoff for us. A little flick on from my teammate. I'm not able to get a touch on the ball as it goes back into our defensive zone. A shot put on, but high. Misses on the rebound, and the next hit goes in the corner. This one's passed in, but cleared by a teammate. I don't really have any boost, so I can't really challenge for that. I'm waiting for this boost, and I realize it's probably a bad idea as this ball is put on. It is cleared into the corner, and then he is killed for clearing. Shot is put on, and I'm able to get a save, but not a very convincing clearance. The ball's coming back in. They're not able to get any good shots, and I'm getting latency now a minute in to overtime, which is great. That's exactly when you want it. A whiff on the clearance. Latency was gone though, so it wasn't latency's fault. I didn't have any boost, and I'm kind of just lost. But I do all that I can with the little boost that I have, just keeping it in our attacking zone. Shots put wide and high. I'm going back to get boost to try and be at least a little bit more useful. I wanted to push this one up the wall, but he did it anyway. It's just bouncing in front of goal. A good clearance. I'm pushing this farther. They get a block on it, so I can't get a farther clearance. But he still gets a shot off. Good opportunity there in overtime. Demo downfield. This one's wide as I backflip into the goal. This is on, and I save it, but not well. My teammate is able to get a clearance. We're 2 minutes into overtime. Now, there were only 2 goals in regular time, so 1 every 2.5 minutes. So we're still on the game's pace of goals at this point. I whiff on this clearance, but it's still able to be cleared. And it's going into the attacking corner. I'm waiting for a cross here and hoping for one. It comes, but it is cleared. Just wide of me. Back on defense once again. I just whiff. That's a bad miss. It's a good thing they weren't there to really capitalize on that, but that's a bad whiff. I played his hit, not where the ball was. An unfortunate bounce in. We lose this one 2-1 in overtime. Thank you everyone so much for watching this Rocket League video. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.